Cheeky thing. Good afternoon. It's the Daily Davis between now and 7 o'clock, and I hope the day's treating you well. Me, I'm feeling a little weak. In fact, more like a fortnight. Between now and 7, the usual things, the birthdays, the anniversaries, the A to Z of music, and a chance to win on the personality quiz. It's 9 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Good afternoon, it's David Oldroyd from Essex Radio. Mr. Philpott, I've been working on your campaign. Now, it's my responsibility to see that the station gets its fair share of advertising. This is done in two ways. We have an agency in London called Independent Radio Sales who sell for us on a national basis, dealing with advertising agencies. And then on the local scene, we have a team of salespeople who go out, talk to clients in the locality and sell them the benefits of radio. And I'm very pleased to say that since Essex Radio went on the air, we have been exceptionally successful for a large number of local businesses. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it. I've just heard that they've stopped Timbo singing. They've got the aerial ready. They put up the barriers. No, seriously, it's another Timbo warning, because he's out and about with the outside broadcast unit, with the games and prizes, also a little bit of singing, and the panel of judges at the disco dancing competition. And that is coming next.
Oh, yay! Wonderful. Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Welcome, fellow people, to sunny Southend! Order and pray silence for the weird and wonderful! Charming and charismatic! Tintillating and tantalising! Timbo Roadshow!
I've never seen so many people. Hello, Southend. Hello. Do you like my singing? Oh, it's absolutely great. I wish you could see this today. Hello, did you enjoy your little oh yay, oh yay?
No.
Didn't she do well, eh? Didn't she do a good job? We thought you did very well. Thank you very much indeed for that. And I must say that hat and that cloak suit you. Well, here we are. After making its second appearance at Malden last week, the Rojo has travelled some 14 miles south for our debut appearance here in Southend. And what a rousing welcome we've had. Junior jokes time now. Step forward, please. As these youngsters tell these jokes, if you love the joke, if you think it's a great joke, I want you to give them a nice round of applause. Give them a big cheer. If you don't like the joke, if you think it's a load of rubbish, you've got to give them a big boo. Off you go, all yours.
What? Do you know what they do in the Irish food shops?
I don't know. What do they do on the Irish food shops?
They throw all the bent bananas away.
They throw all the bent bananas away. Now, don't be like that. That was very good. Very nice. Right, come on then. Up you go.
There's an English, Irishman, Scotsman. They're walking through a field and they see a cow. And the Englishman says, that's definitely an English cow. And the Irishman says, that's definitely an Irish cow. And the Scotsman said, no, that's definitely a Scottish cow. It's got bagpipe.
Now, don't be like that. Was very good. Go on then, number 3.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Annie.
Annie who?
Anyone at home.
Anyone at home? Oh, they like that one. Go on then.
Why is an elephant large, grey and wrinkled?
I don't know. Why is an elephant large, grey and wrinkled?
If it was small, round and white, it'd be an aspirin.
Because, no, it doesn't matter. And finally today, and you better give them a round of applause when they finish, because they've done very well. What's your name?
Andrew.
Have you ever told a joke on a stage before, Andrew?
No.
This is your big moment then. Go on then, tell your joke then.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Lettuce.
Lettuce who?
Let us in, I'll break the door down.
Let us in, I'll break the door down!
Your confidential help and advice line.
You there, Christopher? Don't believe it, he's gone.
Well, we got released from Chelmsford Jail. Join us after the news.
I would be proud to do it. Somebody's got to do it.
On 96.4.
Seawood, Essex News.
Words and music.
Those are the headlines.
1359 kilohertz.
Sage and Seek sitting in for Mark Woodman.
Mark Woodman with you. 2 meters medium wave north.
My name's Andrew Marsh. If you want to join us for Talkback,
95.3.
That's Sport and Essex this morning. I'm Richard Watchman.
1431 kilohertz.
Lindsay King with you.
210 meters medium wave south.
This is the sexy version.
This is Essex.
And thanks very much for that. 20 minutes to 5 o'clock is the time. And thanks to all those who wrote in for the personality quiz, especially one Chris Lane. Last week I said, take a carpenter, a game and 7 rooms. And I expected the 4 tops, but I didn't expect this lot. Chris says...
When you feel you're running out of space, it's somewhere special. Essex Radio. Essex Radio. Whenever you need somewhere special. Essex.
Well, it's a pretty difficult job, really, because I'm trying to keep as many people satisfied as possible. We get in, I suppose, about 50, 60 new singles a week, plus about a dozen albums. And from those, I have to choose the records which I think will appeal to the greater majority of people listening to the radio. And that's the difficult job. And the same applies, of course, with the oldies. We try and avoid the extremes. We avoid the very heavy rock tracks and also the very MOR ones. So you will tend to not get very much Vera Lynn or Black Sabbath during the day. And we try and sort of steer down the middle somewhere. This is the main objective that I have in mind. We do have specialist music programs, of course, to take those categories into consideration.
At the Daily Davis at 5:45 and the travel news at this time. It's a clear run home on the buses, trains and planes.
This is the best part of the day. When you're heading homeward in a special way, we've got all you need to know from 4 till 7 on your radio. So remember each weekday, get the Daily Davis, it's a better way. Hear the sounds you come to know on the Terry Davis Show.
I believe that on a radio station the microphone is a very important tool, and in fact I have one here. These microphones are American microphones. They're one of the most expensive microphones you can buy, but they have the advantage that the person using it needs very little knowledge of mic technique, and whilst our main presenters here might well be able to use more or less any microphone and make it sound good, we have an awful lot of amateurs in, guests on phone-in programs and so on, who we really haven't got time to show them microphone technique. And with a microphone like this, you can talk back here or forward like this, and it still sounds pretty much as good as if you used it properly. And these microphones are about £300, and we have 23 of them on the station. So that microphone is probably as expensive as quite a lot of people's hi-fi systems at home, just on its own.
Inflation down to 9.2%. But the county's consumers have been telling us that rising prices haven't slowed down.
Definitely not. I'm definitely worse off.
Of course it hasn't gone down. Every week is up more. If it's only a few coppers, it's still up more, isn't it? Yes. Really don't know where that's fallen.
The last 3 years, you haven't seen great climbing prices, so I think they're doing a fairly good job.
Might be the odd thing here and there, but very little. But the biggest majority of things are up, aren't they?
Thatcher should go and get a job as an accountant.
British Rail say the
I'm Paul Lee, and I present the Rock Show on Essex Radio, aimed mainly at the younger audience who used to listen to various pirate stations, so the rock music I play hopefully applies to them. This is the record library we're in, which consists of several thousand records, and I get on my programme all sorts of dedications written to me on various weird and wonderful things, including bricks and Wellington boots. Motorhead and Iron Fist and the usual silly letters have arrived. Dear Screwy Earlobe, sir, please play any Queen track for the Gilbert Fifth Form on Tuesday 4th of May. Close. And especially for me and the GHU and the Clock Embers and Melanie, please Machine Gun, Laser or Atom Bomb, Wombats everywhere, especially the Spams, the Coconuts, the New Romantics, and don't forget Timber. And please do not mention Cosmic Kev, Porno Paul or Charkid. Thank you, sir. Big Bopper and Huzz the Hatchet. For you lots, dear John and Quo.
Here we are, Paul.
And the final record for me tonight on the rebound from Uriah Heep. Stick around because Timbo's next, and I've got no doubt at all he's going to be singing.
Well, here comes Timbo. He's all set and ready to go on the Late Late Show. Laughing all the way. Call him up and say hello. He's gonna make you feel better, you know. Yeah, it's the Timbo Show on Essex Radio. Timbo, 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 Timbo.
Right, here we go. This is a good one. I picked these up myself. Knock, knock. Who's there? Luke. Luke who? Luke and see who it is.
Talking about programme developments, John has outlined the programme developments that have taken place. He's receiving information back, and I'm just suggesting that if there are any other comments you wish to make, perhaps make them now, and then we will move on to the next item of the agenda.
Sorry, there's one point, going back to what John said about in-depth news. You know, people are asked to come in here, often it's inconvenient, interview for 5 or 10 minutes. And all that happens is a sentence or 2 sentences at the most. And I suppose often that's all it's worth. I'm not arguing about that. Sure. But sometimes it is more important.
Hello, Essex Radio. Yes, okay, what's your first name, please? Paul. Okay, Paul, where do you come from? Right, Paul from Pitsea. Okay, Paul, is your radio turned off? Okay, good. Well, if you turn it off and if you go back to listen to the telephone again, the next person you'll be talking to is Tim, okay? Tim, I've got Paul from Pitsea on S1.
Gosh, how do we do it? He says. Thank you, Cecil. I did enjoy that little conversation. Paul's next. Paul from Pitsea. With a bit of luck, if he's still there. Gosh, what is it about that fanfare that I enjoy? Hello, Paul.
Hello, Tim.
How are you, young man?
I'm very well.
Oh, you enjoying yourself this evening?
Immensely.
Are you?
What a wonderful programme.
What is it about the Timbo Show that you find so fascinating, Paul?
Definitely the singing.
Don't say things like that, because I know you don't mean it. La, la,
Oh, I do, I mean it.
Now listen, I want you to tell me if this sounds in tune. La, 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 la. The party's over. Yes. Oh dear, what a shame. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hasn't it been fun? Take care of yourself, and it's been lovely knowing you. Bye! I consider my role to be minor as regards to the company as a whole. It's not like being an accountant or, being a salesman but it's a part of Essex Radio, and I'm responding in the best way I can.
We could not be the special and different radio station that the people of this area would support unless we reflected many of their aspirations. We can entertain, we can inform, but there is a great yearning need for information and a caring interest to be taken in all of the activities in the area.
Essex Radio is now closing down for the night. Join us again in the morning at 5 o'clock. Good night.